Yujiro Hanma is the strongest character in the Baki series, and every his appearance means that something brutal and epic will happen now. Every season of Baki anime was full of Yujiro's moments when this guy behaves like a beast. Every moment is insanely cool, fun to watch, and you can even smell the tons of testosterone that Yujiro emits. I already done Yujiro is the beast moments for every Baki season, so today is the time for part 5 of the show of power and dominance that the Baki series has thanks to the Ogre. In the Son of Ogre season, Yujiro had a pretty small amount of screen time and no actual fights at all, but even so every his appearance is must be seen. The first mention of Yujiro was from a guy who survived in a fight against a giant elephant, survived alone amongst tons of soldiers and tanks and a lot of other stuff. An elephant the size of a small skyscraper that even tanks could not damage at all. This creature killed a small army and only one guy survived that carnage. But here is the time when Yujiro casually walks in front of this terrible thing. With a few devastating punches, the ogre defeated an elephant with no problem, proving that for a reason he is called the strongest creature on Earth. He left that place as casually as he walked in, leaving that only one survived guy in fear with no idea of what just happened. Later no one will believe his story of a man that was stronger than an army. In this scene Yujiro truly was a beast who hunted a beast just like himself. Next time we see how yarersd came to meet Yujiro in some sort of a hotel. He met the hotel manager who told him that Yujiro is swimming now in a pool which is closed for the other people for now. But why is the pool closed? The pool is closed cause the flow in that pool right now is about 13 miles per hour. Swimming in that water will be impossible even for an Olympic level athlete, but Yujiro Hanma is the one who enjoys it. The ogre is not just swimming in that flow, he is diving for 1 hour. Diving for 1 hour in a water flow of 13 miles per hour. Diving for 1 hour in a water flow of 13 miles per hour doing the most energy-consuming butterfly stroke. Or from time to time he just swimming underwater like an orca. At the end of this insane time of fun he just jumped from the water. How do you jump from the water?
Can't you see I'm on vacation? So what do you want, huh, Stridum?
Hey Ogre. You know, if you really wanted to get out, you could have just used the ladder.
Also his reaction to Baki's fight with his imaginary shit was just epic. He laughed so hard that even broke his chair. Only Yujiro can look that badass and brutal when laughing, even his friend Stridum was scared.
Seriously? An imaginary praying mantis?
Even when Yujiro is just mentioned, he already looks, sounds and feels for everyone like a cool and strong guy. And from this mentioning we find out that Yujiro, Oliva and Guevara is the 3 guys on Earth who were considered as a human stronger than the machine gun and even than an army. So the USA made 3 satellites which are watching the movements of just 3 men. The satellites are watching the 3 and give a detailed image of them only a few meters off the ground, continually capturing its targets. But if someone of them starts to move faster than just walking, over half of all satellites will be redirected to follow the target's movements. Isn't that crazy that the entire country should use half of its satellites to find one person, even if that will make all the GPS signals in the world malfunction? Even one of the strongest countries in the world is fear of Yujiro to disappear. Everyone in the world who knows who Ogre is really is, feared of Yujiro Hanma. Also Yujiro is so cool that the US president is driving him around in a car. Yujiro just chill at the back seat, putting his feet on the president, insulting him from time to time.
The control that you have over this car is like your control over this country. It's nothing but a completely sloppy mess.
Sorry.
Also even the US president stated that the car with Yujiro Hanma in it is the safest car in the world. One more time when Yujiro was a beast is when Bosch bring him to test his bodyguard who was trained by Guevara. Of course the fact that someone tries to use him angered Yujiro. A response from the bodyguard was hilarious.
Mr. Bush, your bringing him here is essentially suicide. I said that I'd keep you safe, but protecting someone whose intent is to commit suicide is outside the scope of my duties. What I mean is, it's impossible for me to protect you if he decides to attack.
Also, he thinks that the only way to save the president is to throw him from the window and probably die by Yujiro. But with the blink of an eye, Yujiro appeared in front of the house and caught Bosch. Even Yujiro's commendable speech to the bodyguard was as savage as Yujiro himself. He just talking and poking in the ear of the US president in front of his guards, who are powerless in front of the strongest creature alive.
Nicely done, kid. But still, don't know what you expected. There's nothing you can do to protect Bush from me. But you made the right call. I have no interest in you. But I really wouldn't mind a piece of your master.
Another feat of Yujiro's strength is Guevara's dream when he was knocked out by Oliva. He dreamed that Yujiro Hanma recognized him as the strongest. It was a pretty funny moment, but even so we can notice that such a strong and confident guy as Jun Guevara knows about and respects Yujiro's strength and influence that the ogre makes to the martial arts world, and wants to be noticed by him.
Hey there. They say that I'm the strongest man on Earth or whatever. But it isn't actually me. Huh? It's you, right, Guevara?
I know, it's so obvious.
Yeah, right?
Is this a dream?
One more interesting moment. Yujiro and Stradom talk about the upcoming father and son fight, and in the end of this scene we see how Stradom asks Yujiro if he could defeat this creature. The creature was a T-Rex. It was a small reference for the new character who will appear in the next season. And we can see that Yujiro will be glad to test his strength in a fight with a dinosaur if he had a chance, and for sure will come out the winner.
Do you think you'd be able to defeat this one, Yujiro?
So these were all of Yujiro's best moments from the new season. Not as much and not so significant as in the previous ones, but still Yujiro is the one who with each his appearance makes the show. He is one of the most entertaining characters. Of course he is the primary antagonist of the entire Baki franchise and also the strongest character in the entire series so far. Thank you for watching. If this video was interesting to you, leave a like, subscribe for more. Check other Yujiro the Beast videos on my channel. Again, thank you for watching, bye.
Me and none of them not travel on any trip. In the seat of corruption.